Hi guys, I recently picked up this Sennheiser HD 215 headphones at the thrift store for $3, and well, I've tested them and they are working fine, but the condition is far from good. The cable has been stretched badly, and the main issue here is that the earpiece is really filthy. They're sticky and messed up. I believe they were usually covered in some sort of PVC, and the PVC deteriorated. And altogether that's something you don't want to put on your head. And another problem is, and that's the least, is that it is really dirty. So yeah, we definitely need to give it a good clean. And the cap is missing here, but that was actually came with it. We just need to glue that back on, and that should be fine. And the good news regarding the Earpads is that there is replacement available for most better headphones. So I went on eBay and I found this for around $50. So these are replacement Earpads. They look pretty good quality, and they're also covered in this extremely thin PVC. I guess it's pretty comfortable to wear. And it's also included is this kind of screen that goes right in front of the speaker of the headphone. So that's really good. So we need to replace both. I don't have a replacement for this band here in the middle, so I think I just need to clean that off and see how well that goes. It's probably removable because it's just stuck on it. But I think if I clean it, that will be good enough. It's not sticky like the Earpads. Okay, but before we get starting into the restoration, I think the first thing we need to do is we need to clean this thing. And there will also be a solution for this stretch cable. So I know a little trick. I only tried that before with a flat cable, not a spiral cable. But basically that way you can turn a flat cable into a spiral cable. But I will try if it's possible to revive this old stretched out cable and make it look a little bit fresher, more fun to use. For the cleaning, what I like to use is some isopropyl alcohol. So there's nothing special. I think it was like $1 or $2 out of an Asia store here. It's a 70% isopropyl. It's a little bit perfumed, which is not ideal, but yeah, I think the smell, the citrus smell in this case, it won't stick too long. And there is some sticky stuff here on the bottom of the headphone, and I want to see if I can get that easily off with that, or if I need to use anything else. So let's give it a go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So this stuff is usually plastic safe, so I'm not concerned that I'm breaking anything, I'm making it worse than it was before. Oh yeah, that even looks shiny again here. Not sure if the camera is picking that up. Pretty good. Well, before that it looks definitely not as shiny like that. Okay, so let's keep going. Problem here. Okay. Yeah. I think that is probably good enough for now. There's the Sennheiser sign here, and that's, by the way, aluminium. It's not just plastic. Yeah, that's nice. Here's the other one. Was not as dirty as this one. And probably the next thing we can do is can get that one back on it. For that I'm using some SICK CA. Not sure if that is the best choice, but that's just at hand. So let's see how that will stick. Okay, to cover basically these lines again. need to be careful to put it on the right way. Yeah. Looking at having it in parallel. The rest. Oh, okay. That was dangerous. It's moving. Pushing and holding it. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. Awesome. I hope it stays in place and we don't lose it again. Okay, so I waited for a few minutes and yeah, that seems to be fine now. So that thing is not going off anymore. What I also noticed is that actually the cable is also quite dirty. So that's something we probably rectify after we try to get a little bit more tension back into the wire, and then clean all that stuff which is on and off. And yeah, so let's go ahead and let's replace the earpads of this headphone. So something I've never done, and I hope that the stuff that I got from China, that it actually really fits well. But that's something we'll find out now. Okay, so let's try to peel these off. Oh, okay. So that's just it's a plastic ring that is stuck on it. So that probably will make at least that part a lot easier. But yeah, I just realized that this screen here that is kind of glued onto this, so I probably need to get a knife and get that off. So in our replacement, they are the right size, same size. So I think it's not necessary probably to have that really stuck onto this, because the plastic ring is a little bit bigger than the screen and should be held in place by itself. So let's just get rid of that and put then that one on here as well. It seems to be a fit as well. It needs to be a bit tight, otherwise it would fall off. Okay, so let's get a knife and cut that off. Okay, so here we are. So that should do the trick. So it's always good not to cut yourself. So that's what I will try doing. Okay, but that is really dirty here. Wow. These headphones must have been used a lot. Okay, I'm trying to get that as much as possible of it. Seems to be difficult. Okay. That goes off easy. It's only glued in some spots probably. Ah, here we go. That is awesome. Maybe I can get the rest of it as well. That looks good. Here we go. Wow. That is really filthy. Maybe I can cut this off without cutting myself. Okay. That's it. So that's old. Oh, how dirty that is. Wow. Okay, so when we put them back on, we need to make sure that we have these in place first. Theoretically, I can put on some, just a little bit of the CA here in 4 corners and leave it there. But I think I want to try it without any glue first. Might be a bit tricky, or maybe I just move that under there. Let me see how that goes. That's definitely the tricky bit here. So that's how it would look. Pretty nice so far. maybe I can leave that on it and just manage to get that one jammed between the ear pad and the plastic ring. If not, I have to go the tricky route, but it doesn't seem to be too hard. But yeah, that looks pretty loose. See if I can stretch that. But if this doesn't work, I might go for the CA route. I think that's probably better, because otherwise that's not the best possible result we are getting here. So let's take that off and get our trusted glue. Probably in a few spots that will already do the job. I'm only using really little. Okay. And hopefully it is glue friendly. Okay. All right. And one more time, all we can do is wait. Alright, so I put this CD cover on top of it to distribute a little bit of weight on top of it to make sure that it all stays flat. So let's have a look. If it's dry and if the CA is dry, and everything will stay in place. And yeah, it looks good. Definitely flat, the way it's supposed to be. So I think we can give it a go and try to put that back into that ear pad, and hopefully it stays there. Try to be careful and not to squeeze it too much. Not sure how good our little CA drops will really maintain its position. Okay. Looking pretty good. Seems we are on the winning end at the moment. All right. Okay. Okay, so it's also a little bit, staying up here. I think it's because the ring is getting squeezed together, and yeah, so the result is that it's not 100% flat. But it's probably not that bad, because if it's going into the headphones, you wouldn't notice it anyway. All right, but yeah, I'm not unhappy with the result. I think it looks pretty good, especially if compared to what we had before. So then this is certainly a lot better than that. Okay, so because that is just now easy accessible here, and there's also a little bit of dirt here, I'm not sure if you can see that, it's probably a good opportunity to clean that up as well. Alright, definitely quite some dirt in here. Okay, and now we just need to push that here back into place. The way it looks, it's just these latches and the plastic ring will keep that then there. So just need to push that, and it should be there. You don't even hear anything. Okay, yeah, that's all there is. So that's how it looks now, and that's how it looked before. So I will do then the other side, that is the left side. So I'll do that offline, and I will show you guys then the end result of the both ear pads replaced, and then we take care of the cable. Alright, so now that's the moment of truth. So I finished the other one a lot quicker than the first one. I'm probably getting used to it. So I didn't want to hide the moment of truth when we put on the second one, and see how the finished headphone actually looks at the end. Well, it gets a lot harder on it than the other one actually. Okay. So, yeah, it's all good. So here we go. That's how it looks with both ear pads replaced. Pretty good. In the meantime, I also cleaned some of the PVC off here with a knife. It's still a little bit. I just thought if I wear it, then probably it falls off, and I have it on my head. Something I don't want. And another one, another simple tool what we can use to clean that quickly. It's probably most of you got it home anyway. That's a simple thing to clean clothes. There's stuff coming off it. It's probably far from being perfect, but for me that's good enough. There's definitely some particles of the old PVC that got stuck on here on that roll. Very good. One more time. All right. So that was that part of the restoration. Now we want to pay some attention to the cable. So that looks really bad because it's so overstretched. I really don't like that. So the simple trick is to wrap the cable around a pen, for example, like this one, and then heat up the cable with a hairdryer. So that is something I want to try, and hopefully after that it looks a bit better than it initially did. And the cable is really dirty and it's long, so using the hairdryer once won't be enough. This will be a long process, and I will only show you the first part of it and then the end result. Alright, and so what is important is that there's a bit of tension around the cable, and we can use some tape to keep it in place. I'm just using this electrical cape. Doesn't improve the condition of the cable in terms of stickiness because it's already a bit sticky. But yeah, well, it will do for now. Same here, I just twist it a little bit. And we put some tape around there as well. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be good enough. Nice and tight. I just hide the headphones somewhere because I don't want them to be exposed to the heat necessarily because of the foam. That is trash. And use the back. Expose it all together. No need for this. And now it's time for this. So it's just your average hairdryer. I think I will do this for 2 to 3 minutes, and I turn the cable while I'm doing that so that it's getting heat from all sides, and then we just wait until it cooled down, and then pull it off the pen, and then it should look better, and then I will continue on the other parts of the cable until I'm done. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so that are about 3 minutes. I had my issues here with keeping that straight and the plastic was coming off. Let's just put that together, and now we just have to wait until it's cooled down, and then I will take it off. And it's also pretty sticky and dirty, the cable, so I will use the opportunity while it's on the pen to clean the cable as well. Okay, so here I'm back. So after 4 or 5 minutes letting it cool down, I'm surprised the result is actually a lot better than I thought it would be. So it looks almost like original. So that's pretty good. I'm not sure how long lasting that will be, to be honest, but it does look pretty good, a lot better than what we had here before. So I will continue doing that. I probably have to do that another 3 or 4 times because the cable is so long, and I only have a pen that has a right diameter, nothing longer than that. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys and you can see then the full result. Alright, so I'm back. Yeah, so that was a tedious task to get all the cable around this pen and heat it up with the hairdryer. And my wife was also surprised to see me at my desk here working with the hairdryer. But we got it done, and I must say the result is better than what I would have expected. Before that, the cable was basically twice as long, and there's some good amount of tension back into it right now. So it's definitely fine to use, and the headphones do look pretty good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the result, and yeah, I can't wait to put them on my head and to listen to some music. There's one last thing I want to mention. The cable of the Sennheiser HD215 is actually detachable, and you can buy a replacement cable for about $27 from the Sennheiser website. I hope you enjoyed this little restoration video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.